What's up Sega fans, Dan the Mega Driver here with another SEGAGuys short. Now it's another SEGAGuys play video but with a little bit of a difference. You see, we already went through my top 10 childhood Master System games. They're mainly games that my brother had or that I played a lot when I was younger, when I was just a boy in fact. But of course, there was a dud or two, and today we're going to go through the supreme dud. The game that I thought was the worst Master System game I played that day. In fact, I think it's the worst Master System game, full stop. That game is, of course, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. A lovely little tier text banger we've got there. So sit back, strap in, as we play a little bit of the game, talk a bit about my history with the game and about the franchise itself, not just the games but the films as well. So is it really as bad as I remember? Let's find out. So here we go. There's the music. Are you feeling nostalgic yet? So I don't think there's any intro or anything for this one. It's just kind of a demo reel, and it will just run through, show a couple of stages that I've never ever got to. Maybe we'll get there today, who knows. Lucasfilm Games present. And there's a high score table. The thing that strikes me the most immediately about this is it really is like a Commodore 64 Spectrum kind of 8-bit micro era sort of visual, seeing the high score table like that. And that kind of gives you an early impression because this is a tier text game and you kind of know what you're going to be in for. So yeah, we'll get cycling back round now, so maybe let's get started. Gives you 6 lives straight off the bat this, which is a bit mad, which is good because everything kills you. Oh, even the time, so I better get moving. So, how did I get this game in my life? It was actually my brother's. So as I've said before, it was my brother that actually got a Master System for his birthday. And I had a Commodore 64. And I was jealous of most of his games, except this one. Got to pick up that whip. Indiana Jones has limited whips. Do you remember that? Remember in films where he'd be like, do you know what? I've run out of whips. I can't do anything here. We're out of luck. Luckily, the enemy AI is atrocious, but this game is still so cheap. So yeah, my brother got this for his birthday back in '91, I believe. So he got Sonic the Hedgehog with it, which I've mentioned before. And we were massive Indiana Jones fans, like huge. And it's not just because of the films. This is such a pain to control. Not just because of the films. It actually turned out, well, my father and my grandfather actually worked in Elstree Film Studios, because where I'm from originally is a town called Boreham Wood. They worked in Elstree Film Studios, and that was where they filmed a number of the Star Wars and Indiana Jones films, you know, such as Labyrinth as well. I think they filmed Willow there. Yeah, so loads of great films were filmed at Elstree Studios, and I'm from Boreham Wood, which is where Elstree Studios was. And yeah, because my dad and my grandfather, I've run out of whip. See what? That's so cheap. That's so cheap. I hate that music as well. Absolutely hate it. Yeah, so because my granddad and my dad worked in the film studios, they actually worked on the film Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So you can imagine. When we opened up this, it's like, oh yes, Indiana Jones, fantastic. And then we started playing it. Oh, instant death. Everything kills you in this. Falling kills you. Banging your head kills you. It's such a pain. It's alright, go at your own pace, Indy. It's not like there's a timer or anything. Just stroll along. I think I remember the way through this one anyway. Okay, slide down. Here comes a cowboy. Let's punch him. Luckily I can take more than just the one bullet at first. Here we go, up here. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so this was one of the games that we were most excited about playing once we'd opened it up. And it was kind of like, wow, Indiana Jones, a game, it's going to be so much better than what I've got on the Commodore 64. and of course it's garbage. I don't think you can kill this guy, can you? I've used all my whip anyway. I'm sorry, I've ran out all my whip. Is it this way? Okay, maybe not. Jump so awkward and... Oh, see, if you bang your head on the... I've only got 8 seconds to get out of it. Oh, and I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Oh, God. Indiana Jones's most evil, his biggest foe is time. I suppose it's kind of true, isn't it? Well, time hasn't defeated Indiana Jones yet, with Indy 5 coming. Okay, whip you, climb up here. In your back? Get in the bin. Right. So yeah, we were really excited about opening this up. At the time, I was, as I said before, I was playing my Commodore 64, and Master System games felt like a big step up. Before this, I'd actually played Space Harrier and played Alex Kidd, and that was, played Mickey Mouse, and that was where I was thinking, do you know what, this is much better than the Commodore 64. Then I played this, and it was like, yeah, there's still some rubbish on here, isn't there? Beat the level though. It's not often that I beat it, and without using the continue. So I still got three men to go. So let's go. I've got no whips. Maybe it's a skill issue. Am I just bad at the game, or is the game just bad? I don't know. Mention it in the comments. How bad is it? God, I'm not even on the screen yet. And okay, this is a strange. I mean, are they logs? Punched Indian, cowboys and Indians, but they're both out to get me. I think that's a rhino horn. I've got some whip. Whoop. So yeah, we were disappointed, and this is a game. My copy of this, as I say, it's my brother's original copy. Killed by a giraffe head. Get shot, get stabbed. You touch a giraffe head, instant death. Yeah, so our copy of this is. Oh, Jesus Christ! This game wants me to stop talking. I think I'm not going to stop talking. Yeah. God, what was I saying? What's my train of thought? Shoot me from off the screen. That's so cheap. Yeah, it's in good condition because I've never played the bloody thing. I still like to have it. It's not one that I'm ever going to sell. I mean, at the end of the day, who's going to buy it? But yeah, it's pretty atrocious. Ugh. Okay. In fact, if you want to hear more about how bad it is and how bad all the tier text versions are, death by giraffe again, and that's it, game over. I think I get a continue on here though. Oh yeah, they do. Cool. That music is beyond irritating. I'm very sorry about that. So yeah, if you want to hear more about how bad this game is and the various versions of it, Jesus fucking check out friend of the show Dudley from Yesterday. He's done on his monthly magazine show about monthly magazines. He's done a few videos that have featured this, so be sure to check them out because they're all pretty bad. I think the Master System one is among one of the worst. All done by Tiertex and all pretty poor. Yeah, check those out. But right now, I'm just seeing how far we can get in this. And the physics, the jump, he's got one arc to his jump. Can make it over the giraffe head, yes. And that all-important egg timer. Indiana Jones and the lost egg timer. Okay, up and over here. I don't think I ever passed this level as a kid, so yeah, not too bad so far. I can't, we've got the whip that acts as a lion tamer, but it's not going to tame these creatures. Oh, we're looking good, folks. How much more is there to say about this one? So, yeah, it's kind of stuck in here. I didn't even touch him. I mean, how poor is that? I don't even think the pixels touched. But yes, it's a pretty dire game, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I forgot whip. I had one whip left. Punch. And over here, there's going to be some animals. The rhino doesn't quite seem to want to get out of his box. Just wants to poke over enough. I don't actually remember any of this in the film. Was it in the Young Indiana Jones bit? I can't remember. I think we're near the end now. Oh, there we go. So we're uncharted waters here, folks. I don't actually know what the next level entails. A lot of grey by the looks of things. Predicting the future of PlayStation 2 games. Oh, look at that. Super realistic, they'll say, if this was released in 2001. Is that lava or is that molten cheese? I'm not quite sure. Again, I don't remember Indy fleeing molten drops of lava in this sort of setting in the film. Maybe towards the end. I don't think we're at the end of this yet. The box actually says there's 12 rounds. Or scenes. So it should still have quite a few to go. And there's a castle bit, so no, this isn't the end yet. There's a mouse there. I wonder if that hurts me. Let's jump over and find out. Oh, of course it does. Mice. Why'd it have to be mice? Ah, Jesus. Instant death by falling cheese. Are we right back at the start? Okay. I don't know how much more of this I can take. The thing is, you can't see where this is dropping from. It just sort of appears. And you can't tell if it's going to be one that you... Whoa! Oh, God. One life left. Or is that two? Is this one of those ones where you've got your 0 life? I wasn't really paying attention first time round. There we go. Who made this game, man? Seriously. Or Tiertex, obviously. They did some good on the Master System, but overall, pretty poor. And their home computer stuff is the stuff of nightmares. I don't know what's worse, some of their 8-bit stuff or the stuff that came to the Amiga, like Human Killing Machine and all that. Human Killing Machine being the, hey, let's make our own Street Fighter 2 when Street Fighter 2 wasn't a thing. That's the deadly mouse. He's chasing me. Leave Indy alone, mouse. Ah! I pressed the jump. I pressed it. Game over again. I don't actually know if we want to. Yeah, I think we've seen enough now. So there you have it. That was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade on the Sega Master System. Pretty atrocious, wasn't it? Do you know what? I really do think it's the worst game on the Master System. It's definitely the worst one I've played. And you know, look at this. $29.99 that was. $29.99. Oh, my poor auntie and uncle got ripped off back then. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. As bad as the game was, maybe it was entertaining. Is this the sort of stuff that you'd like to see more of? Please leave a comment. Give us a like or a subscribe if you enjoy it. And don't forget to follow the Sega Guys on our Twitter account. You can catch me at Swooper_D. You can catch James at the Segaholic. You can catch the account at Sega Guys. But until next time, stay retro and we will see you on the Sega side.